Hello, very good morning and welcome to Athavan newspaper highlights. Today is Saturday, 27th of August 2016. This is Edward Udedas Davasakayam Pillai with the highlights of today's English newspapers. Firstly, let's have a look on the Daily Mirror. The main headline says, UN Chief in Sri Lanka from August 31 to September 2. UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon will visit Sri Lanka from August 31 to September 2, his office announced yesterday. During his stay, the UN chief will meet President Maithripala Sirisena, Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe and other ministers of the government and parliament. Demetagoda abduction. Magistrate closes case after AG files indictments. AG files indictments based on the CCD investigations into the abduction. Colombo Additional Magistrate Mohammad Mihran yesterday terminated the case filed by the Colombo Crimes Division on charges that MP Hirunika Premachandra and 8 of her supporters had abducted a man in Demetagoda. Presidential Secretariat asks McKenzie for details on report. The Presidential Secretariat has requested the Australian-based Fairfax journalist Nick McKenzie for more information on a report which appeared in the Australian media recently. Indian minister's Sri Lanka visit postponed indefinitely. According to reports, Indian Commerce Minister Nirmala Sitharaman's visit to Sri Lanka scheduled for this week has been postponed indefinitely. She was expected to be here on August 25 for a 2-day visit to work out the modalities for the proposed economic and technological cooperation agreement between the two countries. Curbing crime. Prime Minister to summon top cops to temple trees. In the wake of the latest abduction and murder of a Colombo businessman, Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe will summon senior police officers to temple trees next week to brief them on steps to be taken to curb crimes and drug trafficking. Secondly, let's move to Daily News. The main headline says, Assault on Upali Tennakon. Suspect identified. Incident took place at Imbulgoda in 2009. Former Rivera newspaper chief editor Upali Tennakon and his wife Dammila Malkanthi Tennakon yesterday identified a former intelligence officer who was charged with the alleged assault at an identification parade at the Gambaha premises yesterday. Tennakon and his wife were brutally assaulted while travelling in a car near his house at Imbulgoda on January 23, 2009 by 4 men on motorcycles. The identification parade was conducted by Gambaha acting Magistrate Mahesh Herath yesterday. The suspect was ordered to be further remanded till August 29 upon being produced before Gambaha Additional Magistrate Lalit Kannangara. PM laments poor performance of some Treasury officials. The performance of some Treasury officials appointed to various public institutions was zero, Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe said yesterday. He said Treasury officials assigned to Sri Lankan Airlines, the Port Authority, Petroleum Corporation, etc. were not able to reduce the losses incurred by these respective institutions in any way. He added, if experts are appointed to such places, it should be done in accordance with the law. Yosita's grandmother released on personal bond. Daisy Forrest, the grandmother of Yosita Rajapaksa, was yesterday ordered to be released on a personal bond of 500,000 rupees after being produced before Colombo Additional Magistrate Angusta Atapattu on notices. The FCID conducted investigation into an incident where a property had been purchased by Rajapaksa under his grandmother's name for 24 million rupees, had complained to court that Daisy Forrest did not appear before the FCID on several occasions. Accordingly, court issued notices on Forrest directing to appear in court yesterday. Drugs prices to be reduced soon. The prices of pharmaceutical drugs will be reduced in 2 weeks' time, Health and Indigenous Medicine Minister Rajitha Senaratne told Parliament yesterday. He was responding to a question by Janata Vimukti Peramuna MP Nalinda Jayatissa. Minister Senaratne said people only want to get high-quality drugs at a low price. Search on for prison escapee. A prison inmate who was transferred from Velikada to the Jaffna prison escaped on Thursday evening. Police, with the assistance of prisons department officials, launched a search operation to apprehend the prisoner and have alerted police stations in the Jaffna district. The inmate was receiving treatment at the Jaffna hospital under the custody of prison officials. Finally, let's move to Ceylon today. President's website hacked. Cyber hackers Thursday broke into the official website of President Maithripala Sirisena around 9:30 p.m. They also planted a post drawing his attention to the fact that the schedule of the papers for the next year's GCE advanced level examination included sittings between festivities for the Sinhala and Tamil New Year. Along with several other comments, the post draws the president's immediate attention to the need to strengthen security of official government websites in order to counter the vulnerability to cyber threats. Meets President, PM, Northern Governor, TNA leaders. Ban won't meet Wiggy. UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon will not meet Chief Minister of the Northern Province C.V. Vigneswaran, the most outspoken advocate in the North, who contends that the ending of the war did not signify an end to the ethnic conflict. His name is not on the list of persons the SG will be meeting during his visit to Sri Lanka. Ban instead will meet Northern Province Governor Reginald Kure as well as TNA leader R. Sampanthan and several other members of the TNA on 2 August. Production tax on diesel up to 10 rupees, but no consumer price hike. The government yesterday increased the production tax on a litre of diesel by 10 rupees, up from 3 rupees to 13 rupees respectively from 20 August. This tax revision will, however, not result in an increase in diesel costs to the consumer. First President in Parliament condolence vote. Maithri's tribute to a friend. President Maithripala Sirisena yesterday became the first Sri Lankan president to deliver a condolence speech in Parliament with a special visit to the House to participate in the condolence vote for the late MP MKDAS Gunawardena. The president joined in the condolence vote soon after the leader of the House Laxman Kiriyalla, Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe and Minister of Health Rajitha Senaratne had concluded their speeches. With that, let's come to an end of today's paper highlights. We will come with more news tomorrow morning. Thanks for listening to Athavan Newspaper Highlights.